What have they got?
The Guardian has staggering inequality in schools' green spaces, and this is they ran a study and they found out that the schools that the private kids go to with all the money, they've got a lot of land, but basically these private schools are in like the countryside, so of course they're going to have a lot of land. It's in the countryside. It's like saying there are more cows in the countryside than there are in the city. That's what this is, and this is because this is the Guardian. They want to they hate somebody else having a good time. What do they say about Christianity or something? Is that somebody somewhere is having
a better time
than you?
Yeah. This is the politics of envy, Steve, surely.
Yeah. Well, this is the phrase "politics of envy" just gets trotted out whenever the idea of taxing someone with more. No, but in general, right, on this station and everywhere, right? If you tax someone with more, I don't like the idea of that. Let's reframe it as envy. But this is just obvious. This shouldn't be something to complain about.
Yeah.
If you're paying for a school, you expect it to have loads more.
Yeah.
And also, we sold off all the playgrounds anyway in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, who did that?
All the councils. That's the problem there.
But who allowed them to do that? That's his question, Steve.
Well, the governments. The Labour government, definitely, I'm not in favour of this.
Yeah,
I think it's
always
worth remembering that it's only 7% of school kids who go to these schools. At the moment, we seem to be talking about private schools like, no, how dare you attack the hard-working majority, the silent majority? No, 7% is not a majority.
But it does seem weird that Labour are attacking private schools and they're going to raise tax on them, because basically, if you're sending your kid to a private school, you've already paid, through the tax that you pay, you've already paid for a space in a state school, and then you're paying for another space that your kid's using in private school. So then you're going to have to take your kid out of private school, put it in state school, and then the taxpayer is going to have to pay to educate that kid. It's absolute insanity.
It's the most Labour thing to do, though, because if you want a tax that will hit the top 7%, so that your voters, who tend to not have gone to private school, will be in favour of it.
You can tell that because they're thick. And I say that as somebody...
The bottom 93% are thick?
The bottom 93% are thick. And I can say that because I went to state school and I am very thick.
I don't agree with that. I think you're one of the best people on this program.
Right now.
After me. No, it's like even in the area that I live in, which I don't want to say because it'll be political, but they're building on parks. They built on a beautiful park right in Peckham Rye.
And also, isn't inequality good because it gives people something to strive for? If there's no inequality, you can't be better than other people. So what's the point in being alive?
I agree with that. I'm against all public schools anyway because they don't. It's not
you
that
mean
those
state schools?
Well, they're using the term private.
You're against education, aren't you?
I'm against the government taking money and putting schools in. It gives them too much power.
Okay. Let's remember, though, that Michael Gove once said he wanted all schools to be above average.